Bring in retired Los Angeles police officer Arif Halaby. Sir, thank you for being with us. From what you know so far and based on your experience, what stands out to you most about how this shooting unfolded?
Well, thank you, Cindy. Appreciate being here. Me being here. Look, there's a couple of things that really happened here that we don't understand. His desire to drive across the country—that's a commitment. And if you notice the way he walked into that facility and his double parking and not concealing the firearm, this means he was committed from the word go. And this makes a big difference when you're trying to stop something like this. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, what is the biggest challenge, speaking of stopping it and preventing shootings like this, especially, in such high traffic areas?
Think of it like this. His family, his father is a former law enforcement officer. I haven't heard that reported yet. That's important to understand because he's probably grown up around firearms, the ability to use firearms. I know the area very well. I used to patrol the area in which he went to high school. My office is right down the street of his initial high school. I know the coaches and some of the folks that he worked with. So this is important to understand. He was always a committed person. It's like they say, the quiet ones you have to watch out for, and that's a problem because you can never really tell if there's a problem going on behind the scenes.
The shooter, as you were mentioning, came from out of state, traveling from Las Vegas, and was armed with multiple weapons. So how hard is it for our local law enforcement to prepare for threats that originate outside their jurisdiction?
Well, Cindy, because the states don't have borders, checkpoints like you would find maybe in other countries throughout the world, people can walk through each and every state without ever checking in their firearms. It's never really about the firearms, certainly not in this particular case, and I'll tell you why. One, the firearms are legally available. And the second part of this, Cindy, that makes a big difference is just a few days ago, we had the stabbing in Michigan. Look, you don't have to reload a knife, do you? There is no knife jamming. It's very, very much a dangerous position. When I was a police officer, we were always a bit more afraid of knives than we were guns, believe it or not.
Wow. Now, for people working in office towers or high traffic areas, what are some personal safety and preparedness tips to keep in mind?
Great question, Cindy. I would say there's a couple of things. If you notice that picture running around the internet of those men and women who piled up furniture in the front door, brilliant idea, brilliant idea. The second thing is something so simple. What do you have available? Think of fire extinguishers. Think of things like those little triangle rubber things that you would use as a door stop, right, to keep the door open. Well, you can put it on the other side of the door, and it keeps the door closed. These are things that are legal, available, they're everywhere. It's the old run, hide, fight. That's hard to plan for that, Cindy.
Thank you so much for your insight. We really appreciate it. And stay with CBS News New York for the very latest.